Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. So in today's video, I do want to talk about the player fitness updates regarding Dembele and Sergio Agüero. And then later in the video, we're also going to be talking about the future of Ansu Fati, the piece of news that does excite everyone the most. What is going to be Ansu Fati's new contract with FC Barcelona? Is it going to be a long-term deal? Is it going to be a huge deal where Ansu Fati will be here for many years? Many are waiting to see just how long that contract length is actually going to be. Is Ansu Fati going to be the face of FC Barcelona moving forward? Is Ansu Fati going to have his contract renewed in this week? There is so many questions, but before we go into that topic, I do want to talk about the OneFootball app. The OneFootball app is considered as the best football app you could find within the App Store when it does come to the latest player news, team stats, player stats, any tournament that you do want to follow. It is all compact within the OneFootball app. And for those of you guys who are in the UK, you guys would also be able to see La Liga highlights if you guys are following either FC Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Valencia, Real Sociedad. If you guys are in the UK, you would be able to see those teams' highlights. And again, all of this is going to be compact within the OneFootball app. The link is going to be down in the description box down below. By clicking that link, you guys would also be able to support this YouTube channel. But now let's get back into the video. So again, we're going to be talking about two very important players that are going to be returning back into this squad. And this is also according to Ronald Koeman. These are two players where Koeman really wants them to return as soon as possible. And it says here, and it is official that Dembele and Aguero did part of today's training session with the group. And that is a huge, tremendous boost to see that Aguero and Dembele are finally back training with the group partially, knowing that they're going to be back very soon and maybe in this month. That is going to be great. Now, in the previous reports, we have heard that Sergio Agüero is going to be returning most likely against Valencia, which will be after the international break is over. As for Dembele, he is going to be returning most likely by the end of October or in the beginning of November at the very most. So maybe we could see Dembele go up against Real Madrid. But as for Aguero, right, could we see Aguero actually start against Valencia? I do not think so. I do not think that that will be the best idea for this player. He may come in later in the match and play about 15 to 20 minutes, slowly integrate this player back into the squad. And let me tell you guys, Aguero is going to be utilized way more than what we originally did expect, because now with the injury of Martin Braithwaite and with the form of Luke de Jong, I do think that Aguero will actually play much more on the field than many of us did expect. So our front three for a couple of games before Dembele does arrive, we could see a front three of Ansu Fati on the left, Aguero as the striker, and Memphis Depay as the right winger. This will be a great, strong front three. And then later down the line, we can start to see Dembele come in, maybe for Memphis Depay playing on the right wing area. Maybe we can see Dembele come in for Aguero. Memphis shifts his position to the center and Dembele goes into the right wing. But speaking about Dembele, this is where we do need to have a very big discussion, because when it comes to Dembele and his performance on the pitch and everything going on sportingly, it is all going very well. But off the pitch, business-wise, we are getting a very different feeling. And let me explain what I do mean by this, because it does say here, according to Fernando Polo, Dembele wants to continue in Barcelona, but the club does believe that his agent is offering this player, Dembele, to clubs in Europe for a potential free transfer next year. And the clubs that are currently interested in Dembele, it is Liverpool, because they believe that they could get Dembele for free next summer of 2022. Manchester United is also especially interested in Dembele, and they even wanted this player even though he had a fee on top of him. So they would have gotten him regardless if Barcelona and Dembele really wanted to make that move happen a couple of months ago. So we could see United and Liverpool get into the race for Dembele if there is no contract renewal. And as for the side of FC Barcelona, right, Joan Laporta, Mateo Lemon, it is going to be very important for these men to renew Dembele. They have to renew him either way, regardless if he wants to leave Barcelona, yes or no. Because if he wants to stay, yes, of course, renew him. Give him a very important role. And if he does want to leave the club, we should still renew him, because that would mean that we would be able to sell him for a very good price. Now, we know that Dembele does want to continue. We know that Dembele wants to stay at FC Barcelona. We have heard reports previously about 9 or maybe even 12 months ago, about a year ago, that Dembele actually wanted to wait until the brand new president does come to Barcelona, because he did not want to have any contract negotiations or renewals with the previous president, which was Bartomeu. And one of the reasons on why he wanted to wait and wait for a brand new president, it is because he wanted to see what that new president did have in mind for Dembele, like what was going to be the offer, which ultimately does mean one thing. For Dembele and the agent, the sporting project really does matter. And what are they looking for? They're basically looking to see if Dembele is going to be playing a very important role for FC Barcelona, because the last thing that this player does want to see is to have an offer where he is going to be considered as a bench player or maybe as a plan B, where he is not going to be in the starting 11 in every match. Because look, when it comes to Aguero, Luke de Jong, Martin Braithwaite, Sergio Roberto, they know their roles. They know that when they play for this club, they're not going to be plan A. They're not going to be in the starting 11. And Dembele as the player and the agent do not want to see that. that. So what Barcelona do have to propose if they want to continue with this player, it's going to have to be a very big offer. They're going to have to tell him that, look, we value you. We think that you are a great player. We want you to be in the starting 11. This is going to be your strategy for the next 4 to 5 years. We want you to be a very important player for us. Are you in? Yes or no? And let me tell you, if Barcelona say, look, you're not going to be one of the most important players, we are going to be giving you a short contract because we are going to be signing brand new players in these next 3 to 4 transfer windows, and that they might potentially take your spot if you are not in your A game. And if that's going to be the case, if Dembele does see that Barcelona would not even hesitate on replacing this player in the starting 11, then he is going to be saying, I have no future in this club. I'm going to have to move elsewhere where a club really does value me. But in my personal opinion, I do not think it is going to go in that route. I think that Barcelona are going to have a full agreement with Dembele. Dembele wants Barcelona and Barcelona does want Dembele. I do believe that he will be here for the next 3 to 4 years and he is going to be bringing in great results for this club moving forward. As for Ansu Fati, we do have some minor updates regarding this player, and it does say here, according to Mateo Moreto, there will be a meeting between Barcelona and Jorge Mendes in this upcoming week to discuss the renewal of Ansu Fati. Now, you know what this means, right? In this week, we are going to be hearing brand new details regarding Ansu Fati's renewal, the proposal coming from Barcelona, like what is going to be the official contract length, like what is going to be the salary of this player. It's going to be some huge news. And let me tell you guys, if Joan Laporta and Mateo Alemán and Ramon Planes all give Ansu Fati like a 6-year deal, like knowing that Ansu Fati is going to be here for at very least 5 years, that is going to be probably one of the biggest wins and a huge bang coming from Joan Laporta, because that's not going to be just a deal. That is basically showing the fans and the club that Ansu Fati is going to be the face of this club. If there was one thing that Joan Laporta could do this year to make up from what we did see in that summer of 2021, it would be to renew the player Ansu Fati in a long-term deal, and then immediately right after seal the deals with Gavi, Pedri, Araujo, Nico Gonzalez, and many other great young players in this squad. And I strongly believe that Joan Laporta is going to be wanting to make Ansu Fati as the first renewal that he does want to complete from all the other young players. But that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona Daily News. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.